David Zritsky for the Bond Experience. Welcome back. We have yet another Quantum of Solace style video, and this one is very specific. It talks about the ties of Quantum of Solace. And of course, many of you already know that Tom Ford made the original ties for Quantum of Solace, and we are standing here in front of my Quantum of Solace display with a very special guest star. But it's an inanimate object, and now, yes, I've regressed to talking to inanimate objects. This is what we become in 2023. Anyway, this is my Tom Ford Quantum of Solace suit. It doesn't make a lot of airtime, which is unfortunate because it's a gorgeous suit. It's the exact same one you see him wear towards the end of the movie, and I love this suit. You know, the mohair, the way it looks, the way it drapes, everything is just very 2008, very Quantum of Solace. And of course, I've paired it with a Tom Ford white shirt because it's a tie video. And so polo shirts just aren't going to do it today. But here I have in front of me, ladies and gentlemen, I've got tie boxes, as you can see, from Tom Ford. Now, a little bit of a story, a little bit of an explanation of what and how I have these particular boxes, and of course the innards, what's inside of them. And that is projects. So from time to time, Tom Ford has been gracious enough to let us James Bond sartorial fans engage them in a production, very small production, limited edition of some of the pieces that have been lost to time. We've of course done the Tom Ford Harrington that you see. We've done a couple of other pieces. We're still desperately trying to get the polo replicated. That's been years in the making. Who knows? Who knows? Anything could happen. But there was a group of very industrious people on AJB, which is a James Bond forum that basically speaks to others around the world about what if we could possibly have this. And again, an intrepid group of individuals spearheaded this project to recreate every one of the ties from Quantum of Solace. And guess what? This huge Quantum of Solace fan didn't engage. I didn't sign up or anything like that. But what happened was I was at a wedding, Luke Taggart's wedding, and Lorenzo Anselmo had worn the tie that goes with this suit, or was it the Kazan side? It was one of them. And lo and behold, I fell in love with this, and this is what happens. You know, things get lost to the times. We go looking on eBay or try to engage with the original fashion designers and distributors, and sometimes things went out. Well, sure enough, Tom Ford had a couple of extra ties in their warehouse from the run. I called up my friend over there and said, would you happen to have this tie and this tie? These are the two ties I want. And they did, and here they are. So we're going to be talking about them today. Which ties did I go for? I didn't go for all of them. I wanted ones that really connected back to a particular scene or a moment. So I chose, show them right here, I chose the Kazan tie, which is the very end scene where he goes, I never left. He's wearing the great Tom Ford long coat, that herringbone coat that I used to wear. Regrets, Table of One. And I just thought, I love that scene. It's so Quantum of Solace. It's so the connection to Vesper, the connection to M, Bond being not soliloquies, but that short talker Bond, which I love. Great, love it. And of course, I needed the tie to go to this with the suit, because I've worn this suit from time to time with a tie that is sort of like it, but it's not the right tie. So these ties are not marked in any particular way. We're going to open them. We have not opened them. So I'm going to open this for the first time right now. And of course, they're tied like, so you can't even get it open. Like I'm stretching this monologue. All right, here we go. I have no idea which tie this is going to be. You got the nice Tom Ford sticker there. I'll put that down carefully. Aha! Aha, I say. Let me put down the tie box gently. And here we go, our very first tie. Now take a look at this. We'll get up close and personal, which is what we do here. Take a look. Lovely. So this, they were able to replicate 100%. Another reason why I wanted it, there were some of the ties that they got very close. This is bang on to the tie that goes with this suit. How does that look? The dark navy, this is navy, it looks black, I know. It's not your monitor. But this is a midnight blue, which is like the darkest navy you can find. And then you've got this light blue, kind of silver. You got a dark blue in there. Actually, it's a light blue and a dark blue. You've got the Tom Ford tag right here, which I bet, yes it does, it says medium blue, M through F, one size, and then it's got numbers, etc. It's got the little thing on the back, which means this tie over here, let's see if I have as much trouble. Oh, it just came right out. Look at that. No stalling whatsoever. This is the ending scene tie from the movie. Okay, same accoutrements, same very nice way to travel, and it's traveled well. Yes! Look at that. This is just so unique. Look at this one. So this is, again, the end of the movie. He wears that with the suit and the coat. I am just digging this tie. Take a look at that. Isn't this beautiful? Let's take a look at both of these. I like ties. I don't get to wear them that often because, unfortunately, I think with the pandemic, things have changed where people don't wear them as much, but dang, when I wear them, dang, watch the language, David. There's kids out there, dang. But look at that. Look at these ties. They are absolutely beautiful. We'll put them side by side. Let's see if I can do this. Oh, you're such a Vanna White, David. Why don't you do this for a living? But this tie, for some reason, I know this tie is special because it goes with this suit. But there's something about the uniqueness of this tie that I love. And this can go with so many things. So many of my current suits, future suits, just looks beautiful in and of itself. It's a work of art. It feels great. Assume that this is silk. So this is 100% silk, made in Italy, but of course it is. But you know something? If you're a Quantum of Solace fan, chances are your eyes are gravitating over here. Let's put this together and see, what does a tie do to a suit and obviously a shirt like this? Transforms it. Check it out. And just like that, it's on the mannequin. Let's take a look at it. Look at that. I mean, it finishes it. It makes it look absolutely beautiful. It pops. And what, of course, I love about it, and I think you love about it too, is it takes that scene in the movie, that indelible moment that we gravitate to, and it brings it into our world, into our life. And that's just a tie. It's a bunch of silk. But this is the kind of interesting transformation that something as simple as a tie can do. And mind you, it's a relatively plain blue suit, white shirt. Ties are sort of the only expression, besides watches and some subtle jewelry, that men can use to really make their outfit go from stylish to fashionable or pop, or make it a little bit more interesting. Now, if you add a Tom Ford tie from Quantum of Solace to that clear palette of color, this is what you get. And I'm really impressed. I'm also very impressed with the people, of course, at AJB that made sure that they were tenacious enough, that stuck to it for years, and made sure that we could have these in our own home. It's very special to see this, to have it, and to connect with us. So thank you to all of them. And of course, thank you to the people at Tom Ford that continue to sort of stop for a moment and understand there are people out there like you and I that really connect with this and want to capture these moments. And they don't have to do this, but they did. So thank you to them as well. All right, I'll leave you to it. In the meantime, this has been David Zaritsky for the Bond Experience. We'll see you all real soon. Take care. Thanks for watching this episode. If you want to be up on the latest from the Bond experience, just click on this subscribe and subscribe to our channel. You're going to get all the latest and greatest information, plus some exclusive content. And by the way, speaking of content, here's something especially for you, just because we know you. Talk to you soon.